GPS signal lost.
Yeah, well,
Head toward
relax.
Arlington Place.
Alright, we're getting everything ready to go. Heading to Maine. Jeez, what's up, Wheezy? I started listening to the bike here because I had just changed the oil. Oh, I'm doing a voiceover. Roommate Allison thought I was talking to her, but I'm just doing the voiceover for this. Everything's figured out now, though. So yeah, I'm listening to it because I just did a 3-hole change. I did the 3 holes. All 3 holes changed the fluids. And it's amazing how much different your bike will sound if you're using different fluids. I'm going to say fluids more. I put AMSOIL fluids in it this time, in the trans and the primary, and it's way noisier than the Bel-Ray or the Redline fluids. So I think I'm going to go back to using those fluids after the AMSOIL. Fluids. Now it says home of the pizza capital of the United States. Connecticut. Just figure it out, man. Why you gotta steal pizza? Can't you have something else like clams or... Wait, did somebody already have clams? P.T. Barnum, home of P.T. Barnum. Connecticut, home of college basketball and ESPN. Home of people who can't decide to root for the Red Sox or the Yankees or the Giants or the Patriots. It's a real tweener state. All good? I think he's messing with his radio. Still trying, man. Still trying to get some biker buddies on these trips. You know, one that'll venture with me for a little while or whatever. But that guy had no interest. He fixed his radio and then just boom, took off past me and was gone. So no biker buddy there. A lot of bikers on this trip that I saw, but none of them wanted to be my buddy. It's all right. So yeah, was heading to Maine for shows, but then was going to go to New Hampshire first to go camping for a couple of days. That was the original plan, foreshadowing. So headed to Bear Brook State Park in New Hampshire. This is a 10,000 acre state park. That's a lot of acres, homies. But heavily wooded. The campground's by a pond, and a lot of marsh, swampy area too. Heavily wooded, swampy, like your mom. A lot of skeeters. Bring the deep woods off and the citronella, because I'm gonna need it. Okay, cool. But I can do all that at the camp store.
If you want to start the camp trip today.
Yes.
Yes, then in that instance, yes, you can.
Perfecto. Right on.
Is that a microphone on your helmet?
Yeah, it is.
Can I ask what that's for?
For a phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do all bikers have that, or?
No.
No?
It came with the system.
Oh, okay.
See, this clips onto there, and so I can listen to music and take phone calls.
Oh, that's cool.
And so it came with the mic, and so you just got to, Velcro it into your helmet.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. That dude was super nice. You realize how big this park is once you get inside. Kind of like my mom. There's residential. There's houses and stuff. Like people live, I guess, along the edge of it. There was a cool old cemetery. All the cemeteries up here are really old and cool. And then this is Podunk Road that you turn off of. And then this goes to another guardhouse where they'll tell you where the campsite's at. You have to use the secret code word, though, or otherwise they won't tell you where the campsite's at. It's a little game they like playing there in New Hampshire, which is fun. I'm looking to camp. I don't have a spot yet.
There should be available spots.
Okay, how do we do that? I've never been here before.
You're going to take a left at that orange gate. It's 2.5 miles in. You'll be able to park on the side.
Okay.
And there's a store there. And all you got to say is,
I need a spot.
I need a spot.
Cool. And they got firewood at the store, too?
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck.
Thank you. See ya. Fluids. It is a nice drive in there. I think it's 5 miles total-ish between the main gate and by the time you get to the campsite. And yeah, it's all little 2-lane roads like this where there was nobody. And this was on a Monday in middle of July. So then there's the camp store to the right there by that truck is where the firewood's at. And it's nice. It's nice to have a little camp store just for peace of mind or whatever. But then, they've got some drinks in there and snacks and all the bug killing options you could ever want.
That's her?
My camera just sped up here for no reason, and I could slow it down in the editing program here, but didn't want to. So, drove by the little road where my campsite was at the first time. That was the bathhouse with the showers, which were, I give the bathroom and the showers a thumbs up. They were clean. There was a turd in one of the toilets when I walked in there, but the toilet itself was clean and the walls were clean. It was just somebody decided not to flush, which that's on them, not on the campground. The showers were decent. There were a lot of bugs in there, but they had signs that said keep the doors closed to keep the bugs down, but of course all the doors were open because people are dum-dums. Okay, so we're at site 56. Do got some neighbors over there and way over there, but this is it. Not too shabby. I think I'm going to set the tent right there. It's either there or back in here somewhere. Murder Park. Whoa. Okay, I just yelled Murder Park because one of my friends was calling right when I was getting ready to set up the tent. And the park actually has a background of murder. The Bear Brook murders, you can look them up. There's a podcast about them that NPR did that's pretty good, although I've just started it. But there were 4 victims. 2 of them were found in 85 and 2 of them were found in 2000. The first 2 that were found, they were both sets were found in barrels, big 55-gallon drums. In the first barrel, it was adult female and a young girl. And then the second barrel that was found in 2000 was both young girls. I've said that stupidly. You know what I'm saying. But anyway, and they all died from blunt force trauma. And they think they were murdered between 1977 and 1981.
Good, because it is a problem.
I forgot what I was talking about there being a problem. Oh, it's the Kent Wythe exit off the BQE. That's a problem. Anyway, so the lady and 2 of the kids were related. The mom was it was a mom and 2 kids. And then the other child, they ended up identifying, and that's how they helped identify who the murderer was, the dad. He's a guy that killed a lot of people. He was one of those where it's like he would date somebody and then his girlfriend would suddenly go missing. And that apparently happened like a lot in his life. And he was in jail for one of those when he actually died. 3 of the victims, the mom and the 2 kids, weren't ID'd until 2019. And then the guy who did the murdering, it turns out the last child was his daughter, and that they finally ID'd her in 2025. But yeah, DNA and stuff is what did it, what took him down and finally led to him not captured. He was already captured in jail, like I said, for the supposed murder of one of his ex-girlfriends that disappeared. Body never found. So, yeah, fun little story. But, yeah, so that's why I was calling this the Murder Park and was like, sure, why? If you have a chance to go to the Murder Park and check it out, why wouldn't you? So that was part of the reason why I chose this park also. And so my original plan was to stay here for 2 nights. But I got up Tuesday and went and got breakfast and just didn't feel right. Something felt off. I looked up and the sky looked weird, and so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to pack up and head to Portland and feel better about things. And sure enough, you get to Portland and find out that Canada was on fire and blowing that direction. So missed out on that. Here I am going to Auburn because I took very little video while I was in Portland. But did do Laugh Shack at Lincoln's, the Portland Comedy Co-op guys show. Love doing that one. If you're in Portland, check it out on Thursdays at Lincoln's. And then this is me cruising up the Androscoggin, rhymes with Walton Goggins River. Walton Goggins, named after the TV show The Waltons. A lot of people don't know that. They think maybe he was named after Sam Walton. That's why he's doing the commercials for Walmart. Nope. He just has no idea how horrible a company they are, or just doesn't care and wants to take the money. So that's it. Here's the well-known burnout spot in Auburn, Maine. You want to do your burnouts, that's where you go, under the bridge. That's the under the bridge burnout spot. That's literally what they call it. Fluids.
I know, it's handy, huh?
I love that. I'm going to get one on my bike.
Word, it makes me feel better. A lot better. Exactly, man.
Always getting people commenting on the light on the back of my helmet. You saw it there. It's the brake free. I'll put the info right here. And my friend that I stay with in Portland grew up in Lewiston, Auburn, and said, go to Roy's. So I went to Roy's. Local tells you to go to a local spot. You go to that local spot. The hamburgers are decent, and they do little breakfast sandwiches too. But those, they stopped serving at 11. It's very McDonald's of them. And then there's also a statue of his mama named him Cassius. I'm going to call him Cassius. Kidding. Muhammad Ali in Lewiston, Maine, because that's where the second Lewiston fight happened. The first one, Lewiston didn't come out for the 8th round. And that was the one also where Lewiston tried to cheat and put stuff on his gloves that messed up Ali's eyesight for a couple rounds. But this one was the Phantom Punch. He punched so fast nobody saw it and knocked out Lewiston in the first round. Here's where the club is. It's in the Craft Brew Underground, Great Falls Comedy Club. That was me on the thing. Did you see? Anyway, yeah, you go down the stairs here. Got a nice little bar area. And then another room back there with some foosball, some pool, maybe, other stuff. And then the club is in the back, down this little checkered hallway. Oh, look, there's Leonard.
How are we looking, Leonard?
Leonard runs the club.
Yeah. How are you looking? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
It ain't 8 yet.
They're hiding under the chairs right now.
Oh, that's how they play it in Maine.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
When I signed up for farmers only. All right.
That's Brent. He was super funny. As you could tell, it was a light crowd. That it was raining that night. No excuses. I'm not famous enough. There was 7 people there. I want you to pay attention to the couple in the very front,
I've
though.
been to Auburn. I've been to Maine, but never ventured this deep. I like Maine, though. Stoners and gun owners.
See, he responded there. He was game for it. He was game.
Give it up for late-stage capitalism, you guys. We are living it. This is give it up for ICE, huh? Yeah? Forget these.
Now that reaction, a little troubling, but I wasn't worried because I thought it might have been a little sarcastic because there had just been an ICE shooting in Maine right before this.
And giving them guns and badges and masks and stuff so they can terrorize and kill us.
Now, he's been locked in on his wife there for a while, which, looking back on it, may have been a sign that this was the beginning of the end.
Give it up for that. Huh? Oh, damn.
That was him definitely giving it up for Ice.
She's all crying. I looked up at her dad, and her dad was like, that's Gen X, man.
Okay, so clearly Gen X should be golden with this material.
Yeah, you're lucky he didn't stab you in the eye with a lawn dart. I like being Gen X. It's fun. People don't really mess with us because they know ahead of time, you know?
Got him interacting here for a second.
Yeah. I think we figured out early on what to care about, you know? So we all had something that...
Speaking truths to this man. Totally on board now.
...perspective for us somewhere along the line. Politicians out there, they use words to lie to us all the time.
Good with some politician bashing?
And
Okay,
we let
okay.
them get away with that. That's like, if I got affordable health care, you can call me the R word all you want. Because I've got health care. And I can go to the doctor and find out if I am the R word.
I think he probably would have preferred if I actually said the R word in that bit, but, I mean, he's nodding his head the whole time still.
You are hanging out back by the pool, drinking mimosas.
Now I just feel cheap, because that was clearly him just clapping because I said mimosa. Silly. He said it silly.
I'm concerned about what's going on. Immigrants, you want to talk about that first since we brought up ICE?
Pay attention here, because this is really the beginning
You
of the
want
end.
me to be afraid of somebody because they come from a different part of the earth than I'm from? No. I try to judge people based on more than that, whether they're from on the other side of an imaginary line that a rich person drew on the earth. But they're committing crimes, Trey!
Now he's totally locked in on his wife, and she reaches over and touches his arm. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Statistically speaking, you have a better chance of being crimed by somebody in this room. And there's only 7 of us in here than being crimed by an immigrant. At this point, you have a better chance of being crimed by our government than an immigrant. But fentanyl in backpacks. They're bringing over fentanyl in backpacks. All right. If you believe that, that tells me 2 things about you. Number 1, you've never lived near the border. And number 2, you've never run drugs. Yeah.
Totally thought I'd get a reaction from him on the drug running thing. I may have misjudged you, my friend.
Because that is not cost effective to bring it over in backpacks, you guys. What other stupid thing that they have as arguing about you guys want to figure out? Abortion? Okay, here we go. As a follower of Jesus, I can tell you this. The word abortion appears in the Bible 0 times. Yeah. So, any thoughts you have about it? That's your opinion, and that's cool. And I'll hear you out, but it ain't based on anything biblical, no matter what Charlie Kirk wanted you to believe. It's actually based on propaganda that Jerry Falwell whipped up in the 70s to try to solidify a voting base so he could gain power and money in Washington, D.C. You guys want to figure it out? No, take your time. I'm really not. I'm not harassing. There's 7 of us. What do I care? Somebody's got to do something. They got to do something.
Comedy, not a speech.
Oh, is that what it was? I'm sorry, man. I got like 20 minutes of dick jokes. You just got to sit through 15 more minutes of this. That was for real. That's hilarious because the one couple I thought was going to be on board for most of this lasted, what, 10 minutes? That's amazing. I'm sorry to the rest of you. I mean, the rest of you seem like you're on board so far, and at least with me. Like, I'm not that guy. If you're just used to watching TikToks, plus Plus, this is comedy, man. This is 90% of comedy in small rooms like this, you know? So, sorry. Wow, that's a riot. Sorry, Leonard. I hope they don't ask for the money back. Do you think it was the abortion thing?
No.
Yeah, I think that's right. In the moment, I thought maybe, but then looking back on it, it was because he was racist. It was totally because that guy was racist. So good riddance to people like that. Yeah, leave my show.
Not even you.
I mean, I'm not taking it personal. Don't worry. Trust me, I go into these knowing I ain't for everybody. Abortion. Here we go.
Love stand-up comedy. You never know what you're going to get, but it's always a good time. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Great Falls Comedy Club and Leonard and the guys that run it and started it. Again, opened by comics, run by comics. Portland Comedy Co-op. Lav Shack at Lincoln's every Thursday night there in Portland, Maine. Comics, running shows for comics, man. Love it. Support all the independent venues. Oh, and also big thanks to the couple that came up to me after the show in Auburn and said hey, because they knew me from Doug Loves Movies. I love it. I love it. Say hey after the show. And back in New York City. I love showing parts of the city like this because people, when they think New York City, they just automatically think Manhattan, but New York City's humongous, turns out. So, enjoy. Fluids. Thank you so much for going on the adventure with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, you guys, don't be racist. Like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Bye. Fluids.